What's up, guys? It's the Carp here, back with another episode of Making America Great. And today we've got the fixtures from the 2031 season, or the from 2031. Starting off with two friendlies there, we beat New Zealand 4-0, but then unfortunately picked up our only loss of the year against England. It is a tough opposition, but friendlies don't really matter all that much. Since then, we bounced back with two 8-0 wins in the group stage of the Gold Cup, before winning 4-0, 5-0, and 4-0 again. I believe setting the goal scoring record for the Gold Cup. Yeah, 31 goals and 0 conceded. So by far our best year in that competition. And then we went on to win every game from that point, including one friendly and four North American Nations League games, bouncing back after last time and getting 4 wins out of 4, 14 goals, 2 conceded. So probably either our second or third best year. I know we did have that one perfect season, but that was, we won every game, but they were just friendlies. And then obviously we won the World Cup. Spoilers if you missed the last episode or the last couple episodes. But yeah, this very very impressive stats here. Goal scoring stats from the United States. But let's look at the squad. So currently, and we are missing one because he's injured, but that would be Pepe right there, Ricardo Pepe, and I will take a look at him afterwards. But this is currently our squad. Blackman in goal, just absolutely incredible. Only 3 stars, and a lot of these players, the stars are definitely an underrating because this guy as well, just a world-class player. Lema's still in there; he's improving even more. Muse, a solid player now, 27 appearances for him. Pretty late that he made his first appearance for the United States, but he's become a rock in that defense. Feelhaber, just consistent as always. 28 years old now. McKennie, 33 years old now. He's starting to lose some pace, but he is still playing pretty much every other game, at club and national level. Konopka really solidified his place in the squad. Really good stats for him as well. Reyna hasn't really improved much. Hasn't, kind of went down in any stats, but he's, still a solid player. 60 goals now in 130 appearances. And then Pulisic, barely still in the squad. I actually usually don't start him anymore, but he's got 71 goals in 157 games, 33 years old now. He's reaching the tail end of his career, but a very, very impressive career it has been for him. He's definitely helped us along the way. And Richards here, 29 goals now in 57. Not quite as much as I would expect, given how he, sort of explosive his stats, just start increasing early on in his career. But he's still got some room for improvement, and he could always, start bagging goals for the national team later on. And then I'll just quickly go through who is typically on a subs bench. Busio, really impressive now. Really good stats from him. Barnes, a really promising 19-year-old. Armas, not the best stats, but he's got, I think, a 4.5 or 5-star potential. Varas, quality player. Zobek, again, 4.5, 5-star potential. He's going to be a quality player. Caleb Campbell, still just barely inside, ahead of Thierjung, who went in there briefly to replace Pepe. Then we got Lisek. Dest still in there, 31 years old now. He's actually a really good stats for a fullback slash wingback, but I just don't play with outside backs. Partita here, new to the squad, 2 appearances so far, 18 years old. He's got really good potential, only 3-star, but he's at 1.5-star now, and he's got pretty decent stats already. And then Dest doesn't even play for Barcelona, doesn't play for the United States, but he's a quality backup goalkeeper. But now, let's just quickly look at international. So, Pulisic, obviously our most capped player. Weston McKennie actually getting pretty close. He's probably not going to surpass him. Reyna might, though, at 130. And then a big gap between the rest of the players. Busio and Pepe both on 104. And our top goal scorers, Pulisic in second, way behind, actually, Ricardo Pepe, who was only out of the squad due to injury, but 91 goals for him now in 104 games. Just absolutely incredible. And he's had a pretty decent couple of seasons as well. 28 goals, 9 assists last season, and then 13 goal contributions in 13 games this season. So really impressive stuff from him there. Josh Sargent, obviously no longer in the team. He's really fell off a cliff, but he hasn't been in the squad for a while. Nate Richards in there. Weah, again, hasn't been in the squad for a while, but he's still got relative decent stats. And then a couple younger players slash midfielders kind of making up the numbers there. That's what our top goal scorers and top appearance makers are looking like. Let's just quickly, for the end of this episode, go and look at our players of the year and young players of the year. So, Giovanni Reyna has won it yet again after missing out last season to Thierjung. And I actually don't think you guys have seen this one either because I kind of played a season and a half or a year and a half since the last video. But Konopka making it in there, Nate Richards getting third, Thierjung getting first. He's been doing all right for Barcelona. He's got 11 goal contributions in 16 this season, 24 and 42 last season. Pretty good. He's a good player, just not quite worth his. He's worth 57 million. He was worth like 120 million for a while, but I just didn't see the point in putting him in the squad just because it was his value instead of his stats. But Giovanni Reyna bouncing back, winning it this year, probably deserved. 19 goals, 26 assists last season, 11 goals, 10 assists this season. So obviously a combination of those two, sort of depending on when he played those games. But he's pretty much averaging a goal contribution per game, either a goal or an assist. Ricardo Pepi, probably deservingly in there, just ahead of Nate Richards, I'd put him. And then Konopka, again finishing in the top three, but just missing out. He's not quite had as great of a season. He did a lot better last year, but he's got 5 and 17 this year. But he's still playing games, and hopefully he will bounce back. And then we got a couple of promising young players here. So Varos winning it this year. Actually, let's look at last year first, because I don't think you guys have seen that. So Varos did get in third. Nate Richards won it then. Not really that surprising. He's 23 at that point. Really established player. Zobek getting in there though, having a really impressive season at Real Betis. Then this season, Zobek again finishing second. Varos in first, who he's actually had a really good time of it. 36 goal contributions in 39 last season, and then 9 and 13 this year. And then Zobek getting in there again, and then this guy I didn't actually know about, Guchar, goalkeeper. So I might try to work his way. I might try to work him into the squad. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna go and scout him actually and see just how promising he is. But he's a sweeper keeper, which is nice. Could potentially be the future of that goalkeeper position. Although Blackman does still have plenty of years left at the top level. But that's going to do it for this episode. Make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.